Today the AYANEO, the M series, has finally made its grand arrival in the vibrant, energetic yellow color. The previous colors were just okay, but this Pikachu color scheme is truly exceptional. It looks absolutely fantastic and really stands out. It's just amazing. On the live stream, the color might have appeared a bit darker, but once you get your hands on it, you'll see the color is actually spot on. It's the exact same shade as the older version of Pikachu from both the anime and video games, perfectly matching its classic look and feel. I was actually going to film an unboxing, but I just couldn't wait, so I've already opened it up. And now I just want to quickly show you all. I even went and set up a new wallpaper, and it looks absolutely fantastic. And you know, this device has a very low market presence. What's more, there aren't many powerful touchscreen Android handheld consoles like this around these days, so this machine really maintains its value quite well. Thus far, the most significant issue I've encountered revolves around the design of these shoulder buttons. While they certainly boast an appealing look, they're also remarkably comfortable to reach and press. However, a noticeable problem arises when you set the device down on a table. These shoulder buttons invariably make contact with and rub against the surface. As you can see, they protrude slightly, which causes that issue. Of course, the officials at the company also considered this. They've included a comprehensive instruction manual, and they've also provided a joystick cap, along with an extra pair of shoulder buttons for everyone, which you can replace yourself. This set is black. The one they include is black, which is actually fine, because Pikachu's tail is also black. I think the black might even look better. Next, let's discuss the paint finish. While it may appear perfectly smooth to the eye, it actually possesses a subtle, fine-grained texture. You won't visually detect it, but upon running your hand over the surface, you'll discern a distinct granular feel. It truly has a perceptible texture. Looking at the front, all these buttons are made of conductive rubber, which makes them very soft to the touch and quite silent when pressed. The D-pad is also quite substantial. The overall design of the machine, benefiting from its rather spacious panel, allows for larger buttons, which contributes significantly to a very comfortable and pleasant user experience. Let me show you a quick comparison. Look, I have a controller right here. Alright, let's use the caliper to measure it. Typically, this would be a standard Switch controller. Okay, so this one is 9.1 and 8.3. Can you see that? It's just a tiny bit smaller, isn't it? And the D-pad, it's 23.9. No, wait, 23.6. It's actually a bit larger than this one. So even if the grip on this touch panel handheld might be slightly less comfortable, its buttons are quite sizable and feel incredibly smooth to use. They offer a very comfortable press, and they're wonderfully soft to the touch. So, down here we have a joystick. Let me remove the joystick cap to give you a better look. It's a joystick. On the right side, there's a touchpad that actually supports a press-down function because it has that desktop mouse feature. This allows you to press down on it, which is quite convenient and expands its functionality significantly. Secondly, it features a customizable button function. You'll notice there are two buttons on both the left and right sides, and these buttons can be programmed by you to perform any function you require. For instance, right now, because I need to play certain games that utilize a 360-degree button layout, and then for my retro gaming, I really prefer to play with a Japanese layout, I frequently need to switch between these button configurations. With this function, I can simply access the settings, tap on the custom button option, and then configure the buttons exactly as I need them. Whatever function you require, you can set it. For instance, I've programmed L3 to briefly press and toggle between controller modes. This is incredibly convenient. Additionally, the bottom right of the device features a front-end button, which is powered by AYAs. It's a rather useful front end where you can individually switch up your performance modes. And over here, this red button, if you press it, it also switches the performance modes. In the front end, it pretty much includes all the functions and settings you typically need for a handheld gaming device. Alright, so now I'm going to let you hear its fan noise. This here is the air outlet, and over here is the air inlet. These are basically vents for heat dissipation. Let's give it a listen to what it sounds like when the fan is cranked up to its max speed. Alright, let's just go all out, full power ahead, and really push this thing to its absolute limits, shall we? Regarding its cooling, I conducted a test previously. While playing Zenless Zone Zero with high graphics at 60 frames per second, the temperature consistently remained in the upper 50s to low 60s Celsius, which I found to be quite satisfactory. For a game like Kart Rider Rush Plus on mobile, it's not very demanding performance-wise, so the temperature doesn't really climb. You don't even need to run it at full power, and it won't get hot. It only gets a little warmer when you're charging and gaming simultaneously. Other than that, it's pretty good. What mainly draws me to this device is that it really suits my aesthetic. I'm going to put a Pikachu head sticker on the back here, right here. I think that's fine, because the official company doesn't have the authorization, but now that this machine is in my hands, I can definitely do whatever I want with it. It truly is a beautiful machine.